It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Orlando. It's the Cardinals and the Lions on Sunday night.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up tonight as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's...
A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Here's a return from the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
Here's 2nd and 7. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Etienne on 3rd down. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Flush down out to his left. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. From the left hash, this will be from 50. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie starter out of Michigan State University.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Just 3-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out with 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Punt team on the field. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. St. Brown there to bring it in. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A pistol snap, Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. Stiff arm success. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Lions leading near the break. Another throw for Fields. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
First down from the red zone. He rolls to his right. He's on the move. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Fields to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. ETN will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Touchdown, Detroit. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Looking to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now from here, let's jump across town to our studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Which one of these 2 clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. They'll try and throw it here. It's taken in by Washington. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort, and the Lions will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Pass caught by Adunze. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Back to throw. Here's Fields. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
So Mike Tomlin, the winner of that challenge. Good choice to throw that flag. Butker with the extra point. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out ahead the Cardinals now on offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll try it right with Benson. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Benson once more. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Cardinals ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So now here's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw complete to Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Lions holding a 10-point lead. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. ETN again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to ETN. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Fields throwing here. And in for the Detroit touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got Harrison. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. This reeled in by Benson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Try and push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Pass play now. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Lions are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
All right, one more snap to play here. Running it after the penalty. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just 1 step and 1 trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Orlando.